Hey everybody, Robert Mack here, and today I want to talk to all the sellers out there, specifically on how to set a record price in your neighborhood, because at the end of the day, sellers care about one thing and one thing only. They want the most amount of money from the sale of their home. Whatever has to happen before that is irrelevant. As long as the sellers feel that their agent has the ability to help them sell their property for top dollar, they're all in. So the best way to get top dollar for your property is to give the buyers what they want. What do all buyers want in this market? They want the best deal, right? Every seller wants top dollar. Every buyer wants the best deal. There's a huge disconnect in terms of what sellers want and what buyers want. So the best way to get top dollar for your property and to set a record in your neighborhood is to give the buyers what they want. Give them a great deal. So I'll give you a specific example. Let's say you have a property you want to sell, and homes in that area are going between $700,000 and $750,000. What's going to happen is most sellers are going to price their home at or above market value, and they're going to try to sell their home for the most amount of money. And generally what will happen is either their home will sit on the market because buyers don't see it as a great deal, or they'll get one, maybe two offers, and they'll have to negotiate down, and they'll ultimately sell their property for a price that the market is telling us is reasonable. My strategy is a little bit different. It's a little bit more unorthodox, it's a little bit more aggressive, and it's sometimes a tough sell with sellers because it makes them nervous. So going back to the same example, you have a home that's going to sell between $700,000 and $750,000. My strategy is, let's list this property at $680,000 or at $690,000. Now, a lot of sellers say, well, you're crazy, Robert, you're out of your mind. What if we get an offer less than $670,000 or $680,000 or whatever the case may be, and now we're selling for way below market value? Let me tell you why that's not going to happen. Buyers have a ton of information at their fingertips. They have Zillow, they have Realtor, they have Trulia, they have agents that they're working with that are telling them here are the comps in the area. A buyer knows exactly how much a home is going to sell for, give or take X amount of money. So when they're looking in a neighborhood where homes are selling between $700,000 and $750,000, and they see this property priced at $680,000, they're going to go, holy moly, I got to see this place because it's an amazing deal. This is what I've been waiting for. Well, guess what? If one person says that, the chances are there are multiple other people thinking the same thing. And what happens is you get a ton of activity on your property within the first week of the home being on the market. Now, you're going to get multiple offers. Why? Because buyers want a great deal. Now, a lot of the offers are going to come in at or below asking price. However, there will be one or two very serious buyers who understand the value in the neighborhood, and they're going to say, well, you know what? We're going to offer $700,000 or we're going to offer $710,000 because we see the value in the property and we know there's going to be a lot of interest. Now, it doesn't end there. What happens is as the listing agent, if you have a strong negotiating listing agent, they're going to go back to the 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12 offers, and they're going to say, hey guys, thank you so much for sending us an offer. We really appreciate you taking the time to show the property and for writing up an offer. We have 10 other buyers who are interested in the same exact property. So we want to know what you feel most comfortable with in terms of submitting your highest and best offer. We let the buyers determine what they feel is market value. And in many cases, in a multiple offer situation, a buyer wants to win. They want to buy the house. So they may offer more than what the home may actually be worth because they want to beat out the other buyers. If you're a buyer and you know that 9 other people want this property, you're going to step up your game because you're going to say, well, if 9 other people want it, it must be a great deal. I want it now. I want to buy this house. I'm going to offer $720,000. I'm going to offer $730,000. You're going to go back and forth and you're going to fine tune it, and you're going to get an offer that's going to be probably above market value because now you've allowed the buyers to determine this price. Another reason why it's so great to have multiple offers is because when you're in escrow and the buyer wants to ask you for repairs, if the seller wants to sell the property as is, it's a simple conversation. You go back to the agent, you say, listen, we have 9 other buyers that are waiting for this escrow to fall apart because they want this property just as bad as you guys do. So my client doesn't want to make any repairs. Do you want to move forward and buy the property as is, or do you want to cancel escrow and we'll just pick up another buyer? 9 times out of 10, the buyer's not going to lose the house over $1,000 worth of repairs. So not only do you get to set the record in the neighborhood and get top dollar for your property, the escrow process is much smoother because you don't have to worry about negotiating any repairs. That's the message for you today. If you have any questions or you have any feedback or you want to start a conversation, I'd love to hear about it. Please leave your comments below. If you want to reach out to us for any specific situations, you can do so at 949-209-7309. Until then, happy selling, everybody.